What makes a house a home is a pretty good question, and it's really about understanding that houses are made for humans, and that automatically translates to scale, proportion, and light. I think the biggest missing element is a connection with the other humans and nature. If we go back to what happened or what has happened as an understanding of urban living, it became efficiency and maybe the idea of how it's becoming a business kind of erased the quality of space that homes, I believe, should have. If they ask me, so you're thinking that the urban condition of the future should not be high-rise building? And my answer is always yes. I mean, you cannot understand a real connection with nature if you end up doing high rises of 20 or 30 stories high. No, it's just about understanding that we need to think back again to what used to be like primitive architecture, back to basics again. And so this idea of technology and reducing the amount of space needed for each activity is something that we've been researching because it allows spaces to be multi-use. So you don't longer need to have a kitchen, a dining, and a living, and a bedroom when you can have something that can be all those things at the same time. The idea of our prototype is really about showcasing the process and the idea behind rather than the final construction element. It's made out of a translucent material that will allow to, first of all, read the structure behind, which is something that you normally are not able to read in buildings, and also understand that light has different qualities and different moments. I mean, light is basically the element that activates, enhances, makes architecture, no? Lights and shadows. In this case, we decided not only to work with light as a primary element, but also to showcase the way architecture deals with light. The idea of the pitch roof started to coming in, bringing back water to the ground in a way, is something that needs to be super present in all of architecture. It could be super high-tech way to bring it down, or we decided just to make it more evident. So that's why this pitch roof in a way could then carry on water and bring it back to the place and in a way complete the cycle. And the framing system ended up being for us the right approach for a prototype because the frame itself could be made out of whatever it's local and whatever makes sense in where the context is. No? In this case, it's just these translucent panels, but it could be whatever. We're gonna have this idea of nature growing inside our prototype. In a way, we're gonna leave a pathway in the middle and we're gonna invite the neighbors to bring in soil from their gardens or from wherever they want, and we're gonna leave it on site. So hopefully by the end of the exhibition, nature will claim its own space and will erase the architectures, and it becomes kind of just like a clear message that we either start working with it or we're gonna end up in the wrong place.